There's this image that keeps me up at night whenever I think of it. I just imagine myself being on my deathbed and I see 10 different people at the side of this bed. There's one person who's super confident, super successful, going for everything that he wants. There's one that's insecure, scared, and afraid. There's one who lives a life of regret. There's one who's homeless. There's another one who's super ambitious. There's another one who just talks the talk and does nothing. Every single one of these people are you. And they are created with every choice that you make that creates this character. Now, I'm sitting on this deathbed and I'm wondering everything that I could have done, but I didn't do because I was so afraid of taking the action. I was so in my head feeling overwhelmed with what the future could have been that all I was doing was allowing time to go by. Every excuse I gave myself, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't speak good enough English. Then, oh, I'm too old. Then I have a family. There will always be an excuse. I can help you find excuses. If you're watching this, I know you are someone who is very ambitious. You probably had a list of goals that you wanted for 2025 that you didn't accomplish. The same way you didn't accomplish them the year before and the year before that. Now you start to doubt yourself with everything that you think you can achieve. This this burning feeling of this pain in your chest is because you don't want to live an average life. You don't want to be mediocre. You don't want to be just another person. You know you can be so much more. You know you're not living up to your potential, and you see everyone that you're inspired by and you think, well, I can see myself in them, and why am I not living the same reality as them? The question I'm going to ask you is, what have you been doing? You thinking and overwhelming yourself about what you want to do doesn't do the thing. 5 years ago, I was working in retail, folding clothes. I was an Uber Eats delivery driver. And I had all of these goals. I had all of these visions. Now, if you were to tell me that 5 years later, I'll be living full time off the internet, doing everything that I wanted to do, I would have not believed you because I was trying to think with logic. Logically, I couldn't imagine you were going to watch this video. Logically, I didn't know that this was going to happen. But what I did know was that I had to put one foot in front of the other. You think everyone has this thing of life worked out. The truth is, no one does. Someone takes a first step, and that's why refinement exists, because you keep on improving as you go along. Because with the mistakes, it gives you exactly the direction you have to go through. The thing is, you keep on waiting to feel ready. And with that, time just keeps on going by. You see the people that you want to help, your family, your parents, they're getting older. You realize you're getting older. Time is the only asset in this life that you keep on spending, and you don't know how much time you have left. So why do you keep on wasting it? Oh, because you feel sad for yourself, or you feel upset, you've had a long day, or you have too much work, you have this. You want this goal. I don't want this goal. I don't care about your feelings because your feelings don't care about you. You think your feelings care about you. You think you listening to your feelings, oh, I'm doing myself a favor. You are not doing yourself a favor. You're doing yourself the biggest disservice ever, because 30 years will go by. You'll be in the same position because you cared about how you felt then, not about you. What do you want? Those goals that you see for yourself. Now, two things can happen. You can either have increased sacrifice and do everything that you have to do, believe in yourself, take the risk and go for everything that you want, or decrease the desire. Just accept that you don't want it and stay living the mediocre life that you're living now. The thing is, I want you to grow, and I know you can grow. You just have to take the risk that you're so afraid to do. You just want to guarantee, you want to know that if I do this, this is going to be an outcome. The only guarantee is that one day we are going to die. Imagine 2015, I was working in a retail place. This is somewhere in Notting Hill. I just about had £1,000. I started a clothing line. I failed. I failed so many different things. I tried dropshipping, I tried trading, crypto. I just kept on trying, making mistakes. This is what you guys are so afraid of doing. You're so afraid of making mistakes because you're so afraid of what people think of you. People will laugh at you. In 50 years from now, when there is no one around you except yourself, do you think you will care about these people's opinions? There's two pains that you're going to feel: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Pain was always in the equation. This is something that you can't run away from. You either feel the pain now and you have true satisfaction, or you enjoy the moment now and then you have the pain of regret, which lasts so much longer. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Embarrassment is such an underexplored emotion that everything that you want is on the other side of it. Sit down with it. You are just being governed by fear. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? You get overwhelmed because of the things that you have to do. That overwhelm, reframe. Okay, you feel overwhelmed because you have to do this. You don't have to do it. You get to do this because you want the outcome, right? Now imagine if you don't do what you have to do, that life that you don't want to live, the average life, being mediocre, never doing those things that you wanted for your family, that is going to be a guarantee. Now, I guarantee you that that will overwhelm you more than what you have to do now. So now this becomes a fire. This becomes a fuel. It is all perspective. And that's why your self-talk is so important. The reason most of you guys don't go ahead for the things that you want to do is because you don't believe in yourself, because you break your word constantly. You need to start building that relationship with yourself and start following through. What is it costing you to not take action? It is guaranteeing you every single day to live the life that you don't want to live. That's why I will always tell you guys, don't focus on what you could have done, should have done. Oh, I can't believe I did this. Oh, I'm 27 years old. I'm going to be a complete failure. I don't care. What can you do now? The past we ain't going that way. That's done. Learn from it. The only way you should go look back into the future, see how far you progressed. And this future that you're so anxious about is created with what you do today. So I'm going to ask you again, what are you choosing to do today? Because that you can control. What's going to give you that feeling of fulfillment, of success, is not the outcome in itself. What's going to make you feel fulfilled is the working towards a goal. You waking up every day feeling overwhelmed about what you have to do isn't doing it. You have to wake up and put one foot in front of the other. The path illuminates as you walk it. Every time you do something, then you start to realize what will happen. You're trying to think too far ahead. If I do this, what's going to happen in 10 years? You don't even know if you're going to be alive in 10 years. Just focus on putting one foot in front of the other. And as you go along, you start to pivot, adapt. That's why you need to have confidence within yourself to be someone who's resilient and can keep on going. This is why you need to be someone who is an undeniable action taker. That's why you need to put yourself in situations that are uncomfortable, because you need to show yourself that you can come out the other side. Stop believing in yourself more. And that's all it is. Because once you attain everything that you want, once you retire your parents, once you buy everything that you want, once you've achieved these goals, got into the best shape of your life, you're going to look at them as trophies, because that just shows you the person that you had to become. The reason you're not where you want to be is because you're not the person that can be the person that can attain that. You have to condition yourself with the choice that you make every single day. Now go back to this bed that we spoke about at the beginning. You're on this bed. Who are you? What choices did you make? And what choices are you going to make? Are you going to be the person who just wondered for the rest of their life what I could have been and who I could have done, but I was so afraid of what people thought? I was so afraid of being judged. I was so afraid of making mistakes. Or are you going to be the person that made mistakes, got up and just kept on going? Life can change very quickly. Life can change very, very quickly. Don't be afraid of making mistakes and stop thinking with logic. Logically, I could have never thought that one day I would be making $2,478 in one day. That's not even what I used to make working 2 months. I didn't know this is exactly what was going to happen. I just put one foot in front of the other and I failed constantly. I was called cringe. I was doubted. Everyone thought I was delusional. I thought I was delusional. But I just knew that I didn't want to accept this as my reality. So you can be where you want now. You might be at a job that you hate. You might be doing something that you don't like doing. Just know that that is a pass. That is a crossing. You're not there for a long time. So every time that you realize that you have another destination to go to, that you're working towards something, that's what's going to make you feel alive. That's why whenever I was doing Uber Eats delivery driver, when I was working in retail, when I was working as a real estate agent, while I was working as a waiter, I've got this all documented on my YouTube. I had a smile on my face because I knew I wasn't going to stay there. Because every single day, whenever I made mistakes, I'll keep on going again. Because I knew that my time will soon come, the same way your time will soon come. But only you dictate that with the actions that you take every single day. So I'm going to ask you again, what are you going to be doing? Feel sorry for yourself? I don't care about how you feel. Your emotions don't care about you. Why? Because you think you're doing yourself a favor, listening to yourself, oh, I need to take some time. You don't need to take more time. You need to take more action, because you need to start truly choosing you and the things that you want. You can have increased sacrifice and go for everything that you want, or decrease desire and accept that you're just going to live a mediocre life. You choose. I know what I will be choosing. That being said, if you like this video, put down in the comment section below, what was your biggest takeaway? If you haven't already, like, subscribe. Love you guys. You only have one life. Don't waste it.